Have you ever noticed how, as we get older, our muscles don't quite feel as strong as they used to? Maybe you used to lift a grocery bag or climb stairs without thinking twice, but now, it feels just a little heavier or takes a little more effort. That's not just aging, that's something called sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass and strength that begins as early as our 40s and speeds up after 60. But here's the good news: you can slow it down, stop it, and even rebuild lost muscle naturally. And it all starts with something as simple as a spoon before bed. Yes, that's right, one spoonful of the right food before you go to sleep can actually help your body repair and rebuild muscle tissue overnight. You see, our bodies do most of their healing and rebuilding while we sleep. That's when growth hormones are released, and our muscles recover from the tiny wear and tear of the day. But if your body doesn't have the right nutrients, especially protein and amino acids, it simply can't do its job properly. Now, many older adults eat plenty during the day but go to bed with their muscles hungry. Think about it. Dinner might be early, maybe around 6 or 7 p.m., and then you don't eat again until morning. That's a long time, sometimes 10 to 12 hours, with no nourishment. During that fasting window, your body can start breaking down muscle tissue for energy, especially if you don't get enough protein overall. So, what's the simple fix? A small bedtime snack, just a spoon or two of a protein-rich food. Researchers have found that consuming a little protein before bed can actually boost overnight muscle protein synthesis, which means your body keeps building, not breaking down, while you rest. A study from Maastricht University in the Netherlands found that older men who consumed about 30 grams of casein protein, that's the slow-digesting protein found in dairy, before sleep had significantly better muscle recovery and growth overnight than those who didn't. Casein is especially good because it releases amino acids slowly over several hours, perfect for that long stretch of sleep. Now, you don't need to eat a full meal before bed. In fact, a heavy meal can disturb your sleep and digestion. What works best is just one spoonful of something nutrient-rich and easy on the stomach. Here are some options that can make a big difference. A spoon of Greek yogurt or cottage cheese. Both are rich in casein protein and contain calcium for bone health. You can drizzle a little honey for taste if you like. Another option is a spoon of peanut butter or almond butter. These provide healthy fats and a bit of protein that slowly digests through the night. If you prefer something lighter, try a small spoon of chia pudding. Those tiny seeds are full of protein, omega-3s, and fiber that help you stay full and nourished. And for those who like warm, soothing drinks, a cup of warm milk with a spoon of protein powder or turmeric can be both relaxing and muscle supportive. Milk naturally contains tryptophan, which can help you sleep better, while turmeric helps reduce inflammation that can damage muscle tissue over time. Now, before we go deeper into what to eat, it is also important to talk about what to avoid, because some common foods silently work against you, especially as you age. You might be eating them daily without realizing how much harm they're doing to your muscles and overall health. For example, refined carbohydrates like white bread, pastries, and sugary cereals give you quick energy but rob your muscles of essential nutrients. They spike your blood sugar, cause inflammation, and can even interfere with your body's ability to use protein efficiently. Over time, this leads to muscle loss, fatigue, and stubborn belly fat. Then there are processed meats, things like sausages, deli slices, or bacon. They might be high in protein, but they're also loaded with preservatives, nitrates, and sodium, which can trigger inflammation and make it harder for your body to build healthy muscle tissue. Another silent culprit is vegetable oil, especially the refined kinds like soybean, canola, or corn oil. These oils are high in omega-6 fats, which in excess cause inflammation in your joints and muscles, making recovery slower and soreness worse. Instead, focus on natural fats from olive oil, avocados, and nuts. These help lower inflammation and support healthy hormone function, which is essential for muscle repair after 60. And let us not forget alcohol. Even small amounts before bed can disturb sleep and interfere with muscle recovery. If you're having a glass of wine or beer in the evening, try switching to herbal tea or warm water with lemon at least a few nights a week. You'll notice better sleep and more energy in the morning. You might be thinking, isn't it too late to rebuild muscle after 60? Absolutely not. Studies show that even people in their 80s can regain strength and muscle with the right nutrition and light resistance activity. The body never truly stops responding, it just needs the proper tools to do its job. And that's what we're redoing here, giving your body the tools it needs to heal itself naturally. A simple spoon before bed is one of those tools. You're not trying to bulk up like a bodybuilder. You're nourishing your body to stay strong, independent, and full of life. Now, let's talk about the why behind this. As we age, our bodies experience something called anabolic resistance, which means the muscles don't respond as efficiently to protein as they once did. That's why older adults need a little more protein to get the same benefit. It's not just about how much protein you eat, but when and how you spread it throughout the day. Having that spoonful before bed gives your body a gentle stream of amino acids all night long, feeding your muscles while you sleep. It's like giving your body a steady, slow-release fuel that keeps the engine running smoothly through the night. So, what happens when you start doing this consistently? Within a few weeks, you may notice you wake up feeling less stiff, more energetic, and even see small improvements in balance or strength. Over time, your metabolism improves, your sleep quality gets better, and your body composition starts to shift. More lean tissue, less fat. It's one of those small changes that don't feel like much at first, but the results build quietly and powerfully over time. But to make this work best, it's not only about the spoon before bed, it's also about what you eat throughout the day. Because some foods nourish your muscles, while others quietly damage them. And in the next part of this video, we'll uncover which everyday foods are secretly speeding up muscle loss and what to replace them with to stay strong and active for years to come. Let's start by looking at some of the most common foods that silently harm aging muscles, the ones many of us eat every day without realizing their long-term effects. The first group is refined and ultra-processed foods. These include things like white bread, cookies, instant noodles, and sweetened snacks. They may be convenient, but they cause blood sugar spikes and inflammation, which break down muscle fibers over time. When your blood sugar levels swing up and down, your body produces more of a hormone called cortisol, and cortisol is known to promote muscle breakdown while storing more fat around the belly. If you've ever noticed that even though you're eating less, you seem to lose muscle and gain fat, that's one of the reasons. Instead, choose whole, complex carbohydrates like oats, brown rice, sweet potatoes, and whole grain bread. These release energy slowly, giving your muscles a steady supply of glucose without stressing your system. The second silent muscle enemy is excess sugar, not just the sugar in desserts, but also in fruit juices, flavored yogurts, sauces, and even so-called healthy breakfast cereals. Studies show that too much sugar can lead to something called glycation, where sugar molecules attach to protein fibers in your body, including muscle tissue. This makes them stiff, weak, and less efficient. So try to cut down added sugars as much as possible, and instead, if you crave something sweet, go for fresh fruits, like berries, apples, or pears. These are packed with antioxidants and fiber that support muscle recovery rather than harming it. Now, another surprising one, soft drinks and diet sodas. Regular sodas are full of sugar, but diet versions are no better. Artificial sweeteners like aspartame and sucralose can disrupt gut bacteria, which plays a big role in how your body absorbs protein and other nutrients. A weak gut means poor digestion and poor muscle nourishment. Replace those fizzy drinks with sparkling water, herbal teas, or infused water with cucumber or mint. You'll feel more hydrated, and your muscles will thank you. Next, we need to talk about fried and processed foods. Fried chicken, chips, pastries, all of these are usually cooked in refined vegetable oils that are high in omega-6 fats. When you have too much omega-6 and not enough omega-3, your body becomes inflamed. Chronic inflammation is one of the biggest hidden causes of muscle loss after 60. Inflammation damages the muscle fibers and slows their repair, leaving you feeling sore and weak even after light activity. Swap those harmful oils for olive oil, coconut oil, or avocado oil, and instead of frying, try baking, grilling, or air frying your food. Even small changes like that make a difference in your joints and muscle recovery. The next culprit is too little protein, and this is one of the biggest issues among older adults. Many people think they're getting enough protein because they eat meat or eggs once a day, but in reality, the total amount and timing matter. As we mentioned earlier, your body becomes less efficient at using protein as you age, so you need to distribute it throughout the day. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and even that spoon before bed. Here's a simple example. If you weigh around 150 pounds, you should aim for about 75 to 90 grams of protein a day, spread evenly across meals. That might sound like a lot, but it's doable. Think 1 egg and some Greek yogurt in the morning, a piece of fish or chicken at lunch, beans, lentils, or tofu at dinner, and a spoonful of protein-rich food before bed. Plant proteins are excellent too. Foods like lentils, beans, quinoa, nuts, seeds, and peas provide not just protein, but also fiber, minerals, and antioxidants that protect your muscles from oxidative stress. For those who eat animal foods, eggs, fish, and dairy are among the best choices because they contain all the essential amino acids your body needs to rebuild tissue. And while we're talking about rebuilding, let's not forget hydration. Many older adults live in a state of mild dehydration without realizing it. Even being slightly dehydrated reduces muscle strength and increases fatigue. Muscles are made up of about 75% water, so they literally depend on hydration to function. Make it a habit to sip water throughout the day, not just when you feel thirsty. Herbal teas and clear soups count too. Another common food that weakens muscles silently is excess salt. Now, salt in moderation is fine. Your body needs sodium to maintain fluid balance and muscle contractions. But too much, especially from packaged foods, canned soups, and sauces, leads to water retention and high blood pressure, which can reduce blood flow to muscles and joints. When blood flow is poor, muscles get less oxygen and nutrients, making them weaker over time. A great way to control this is to cook at home more often and use herbs and spices like turmeric, ginger, garlic, and black pepper to flavor food naturally. Turmeric, in particular, is a superstar. Its active compound, curcumin, has been shown to reduce inflammation and support joint and muscle recovery. And speaking of spices, here's something interesting. Some traditional ingredients we've known for generations are now being confirmed by modern research for their muscle and anti-aging benefits. For instance, ginger improves blood flow and reduces stiffness. Cinnamon helps stabilize blood sugar, protecting your muscles from glycation damage. Even black pepper improves the absorption of nutrients like turmeric and protein. Small, natural habits like these make a big difference over time. Imagine your body as a garden. If you feed it with clean water, fresh soil, and sunlight, it will bloom. But if you feed it with processed chemicals and neglect, the soil gets dry and weak. Your muscles are the same. They respond beautifully to gentle care and consistent nourishment. Now, once you start cutting out harmful foods and adding in nourishing ones, the next step is to support muscle recovery with gentle movement. You don't need to lift heavy weights or join a gym, even light resistance exercises. Walking or simple bodyweight movements like squats or wall push-ups can trigger your body to rebuild muscle fibers. Combined with the right food, especially that spoon before bed, this can literally reverse years of muscle loss. And here's something many people don't know. Muscles aren't just about strength. They play a key role in your metabolism, blood sugar control, and even immune function. Strong muscles help stabilize your balance, reduce the risk of falls, and keep your heart and brain healthy. So when you protect your muscles, you're protecting your entire body. In the next part, we'll put it all together. I'll show you how to build a simple, daily routine that includes the right foods, the right timing, and easy habits to keep your muscles strong, flexible, and youthful no matter your age. Alright, let's bring everything together now, because knowing what to eat is one thing, but making it part of your daily life is where the real transformation happens. Rebuilding muscle after 60 isn't about doing anything extreme. It's about small, steady habits that your body can sustain and actually enjoy. Think of this as a gentle rhythm: nourish, move, rest, repeat. So let's start with your morning. The first thing your muscles need after a night's rest is hydration and protein. Many people start the day with just tea or coffee, but your body has been fasting for hours. Before your tea or coffee, try drinking a full glass of water, maybe even with a squeeze of lemon, to wake up your cells. Then, within an hour of waking, have a protein-rich breakfast. It doesn't have to be big. Something like scrambled eggs with vegetables, a bowl of oatmeal topped with Greek yogurt and nuts, or even a smoothie with milk, banana, and a spoon of peanut butter works beautifully. This morning protein helps kickstart your muscle building for the day. Studies show that when older adults start their day with protein, they maintain more muscle mass and have better balance and strength compared to those who skip breakfast or rely only on carbs. It's your signal to the body. Let's build, not break. Moving on to lunch. This is your opportunity to include a good mix of protein, fiber, and healthy fats. A balanced meal could look like grilled fish or chicken with brown rice and vegetables. Or if you're vegetarian, lentils, beans, or tofu with whole grains and salad. The fiber keeps your digestion smooth, and the protein feeds your muscles. Forget a drizzle of olive oil or a handful of nuts for those anti-inflammatory fats that help your joints and muscles recover. And then there's dinner, which should be light but nourishing. A bowl of soup with lentils, vegetables, and a small portion of whole grain bread works great. Or you might have some baked salmon, steamed veggies, and sweet potatoes. Try to have dinner at least 2 to 3 hours before bed to give your body time to digest before you add your final, most important spoon of the day, your bedtime spoon. Now, that magical spoon before bed, this is where your overnight recovery begins. Remember, your muscles repair while you sleep, so you want to give them something slow digesting that fuels that process gently all night long. You can choose one of these options depending on your taste and comfort. 1 spoon of Greek yogurt or cottage cheese. This is rich in casein protein, which digests slowly and feeds your muscles for several hours. Add a small drizzle of honey if you prefer something sweet. Or a spoon of natural peanut butter or almond butter. It provides both protein and healthy fats. These fats keep your blood sugar stable through the night, helping you wake up with steady energy instead of stiffness or weakness. If you like something warm before bed, try a cup of warm milk with a spoon of turmeric and a pinch of black pepper. This classic remedy not only soothes you to sleep but also reduces inflammation and supports muscle recovery. The milk's natural protein and calcium help keep your bones strong too. Or you could go for chia seed pudding, just a spoon or 2. Chia seeds swell up and digest slowly, providing steady nutrition through the night. Rich in omega-3 south and antioxidants. Whatever option you choose, make sure it's light, natural, and easy to digest. The goal is not to fill your stomach, it is to gently feed your muscles through the night.